I've heard she's actually really warm and fun. Instead, they just look at you and go, she is just an ice queen and just sits there. He's the life of the party, and she's an absolute wet blanket.
Party crashers, grab a seat. Big Party and Molly are ready. This is the Big Party Show. Welcome to the Big Party Show.
All right, welcome to the Big Party Show podcast. Thanks for listening, following, and telling everybody about it, how much you love us. And here's the numbers in, by the way, 402-915-0962. We take questions. We got a good question, actually, today that somebody had sent, at bpscrasher@gmail.com. And we'll get to that here in a little bit. She did mention no dumb questions that we do on Tuesday, but I need to get this in now. I just need to get it in today. So that's what we're going to do. But first, we're going to motivate, okay?
Let's motivate.
Good morning, you gorgeous ray of sunshine. Remember today that you're a spectacular badass. You're sexy, you're smart, and you can do this. I believe in you, and you believe in you. So there ain't a damn reason why you can't dominate this day. Pitter-patter. Let's get at her.
Pitter-patter. Let's get at her, okay? Pitter-patter, patter-pitter. What is a pitter-patter?
Pitter-patter. It's the sound of little feet.
Little tiny feet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pitter-patter. I went and saw the granddaughter yesterday. Yes.
Baby.
Eyes
How
are
was it?
opening. It was fantastic. Yeah, she's great. She's eyes are opening more, spitting up, just stuff like that. Just it's 2 weeks old yesterday is what she is. So yeah, the pitter patter, they're not getting that yet, but it's fun watching Oliver and Madison become parents.
How are they doing?
They're doing great. They're doing excellent. Yeah, so it's pretty awesome.
Was Wylene just like holding the baby the whole time?
Yeah, well, she said. First of all, she messaged him the night before, and Amelia was being fussy all day, so Oliver wanted to wait, and so she messaged him yesterday and said, "Hey, do you want any visitors today?" And I didn't see a message come in, and I was outside working on some stuff. And then she goes running out. Let's go now. She couldn't get there fast enough.
Oh yeah, seriously. It's like, seriously, you don't even get to shower. Let's go.
Yes. So we got there, and she was like, all right, I'm going to let you hold her first, and I'm just going to hold her the rest of the time. And I was just like, you know what? I don't need to hold her. You can hold her. I'll just sit next to you, and take pictures or whatever. I'm learning I'm the photographer.
Yeah.
That's what she wants me to do, is take pictures. So that's what I do. But I got to hold her a little bit, So, yeah, she's adorable. I boop her nose all the time. You boop a dog's nose. You hit their nose and go boop. I just had to work my finger. Boop. And then at first she was like, weirdo, kind of.
I know,
like,
right?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Who's this guy again?
Yeah, exactly.
It smells like lawn clippings.
Yeah. What is that smell? All right, so Fun-Plex. Let's get this out of the way real quick. The keyword, we have another 4-pack of Friday night rides. So the keyword for this will be, what is the keyword, Molly? I think
Scream.
Scream is the keyword. And also big news today is we're going to announce the winner of the cabana for 6. Okay. A lot of entries, man. I couldn't even believe how many there were. But everybody wants to be a part of Fun-Plex in the cabana. So the winner is Jessica Merkley. Congratulations, Jessica.
Congratulations, Jessica. It's so fun there.
Yes, it is.
I wish we would have gotten a cabana. They were all booked up when we went. Trust me, I was like eyeballing them. I'm like, those look nice.
I know. I would love to go do it as well. So, Jessica, you're a winner. I'll drop you an email or whatever, and we'll figure out the details from there. All right. We're excited, people, to officially welcome a brand new partner to the Big Party Show family. Please welcome Refresh Med Spa in Lincoln. I was so thrilled to have them on board. They're sponsoring the show, and they're fantastic. They are fantastic.
Love it. Their place in Lincoln is sweet.
Yeah, it is.
The big difference is that so it's Susie and Brooke, their mother and daughter, and it's their salon, and I mean it's their med spa, and it is tastic. Susie is a nurse practitioner. So that's the big difference, is that a lot of times when you go to med spas, you're not actually seeing somebody who's got like medical background, and that's what you're getting when you go to Refresh. So you're talking to somebody who is really like knows their stuff. And I was really blown away by just all the treatments that they had. Like they have a completely comprehensive spa. So whether you're looking for, laser hair removal or microneedling or chem peels, they even have this thing where they'll do makeup. Like if you've got an occasion, like they've got a whole makeup studio, which trust me, when you're getting ready for like an event, whether it's a wedding or like you're going out and you just really want to look on point, it's nice to have somebody else do your makeup because it can be really hard.
You can have a little party. That's Brenda that does that. So yeah, if you, I mean, I think that the place is really cool, Molly. I'd never been into a spa like that before, and just the personal attention that they gave, you didn't feel like a number. I mean,
no.
Like I just went to and got my nails did.
Oh yes,
yeah, I did, and it's like. Sometimes though they don't talk to you. They just do their work and then they scoot you out. That's not like that at Refresh. People, if you want to, I mean, it's end of summer. It's coming here soon. The sun's been beating you up a lot. I have a hydro. What's it called?
Yeah, you had a hydrofacial, which those things are sweet, and that's great for end of summer because your skin really does like even if you put on sunscreen, just dehydrated, the heat. The sweat, all of that, it just gunks up, and then it's nice to have a fresh slate going into fall.
That was my first time. And they showed me what all came off, too.
Isn't that wild?
It is totally wild. I had never had anything like that done before, and I honestly thought it was going to be something else. And by the way, guys, there are a lot of guys that get this stuff done too. So they have great clientele, though. So here's what you can do. You can get a free consultation. They are like family people. Refreshlincoln.com is their website, or you can just call them at 402-416-9046. I'm so glad they're a part of the Big Party Show. I love those guys so much.
Yeah, they're really great.
Refresh.
Susie and Brooke. Oh my gosh, you can't go wrong. I mean, seriously, I was loving it.
I got
microneedling.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to get it done. They're like, let's do it. I'm like, thank you.
And you had salmon sperm spread all over your face.
Yeah, it's DNA. It's like salmon DNA that they do, and it's to help polish you up. And let me tell you, I felt great afterwards.
Yeah.
You're going to be like a little pink. I mean, just because you're getting microneedling, but I was blown away by, people think that like microneedling is this really invasive, and it's not. It's not supposed to be. Not if you're going to somebody really good like Susie. I mean, and wow. I seriously and it just keeps growing. I love the way my skin looks.
I mentioned the salmon stuff to my niece. I didn't think that. I don't know. She was like blown away. She's like, "Oh my God, that is the new thing. That's the big thing right now. It's so stinking good for your skin." She said that she needs to do some more of that stuff as well. So yeah, I mean, we had a lot of laughs, of course.
I know. Well, I mean, obviously, no salmon were hurt in the creation of this salve.
Yeah, it's supposed to be awesome for your skin. I guess it's no different than taking, it's like we're supposed to eat salmon. It's good for you. So I never thought of actually, you can't just take the salmon and rub it all over your face. It's not the same thing.
No.
Okay.
No, it is
all right.
not. This is DNA. It's different.
Yeah.
It's,
salmon sperm.
It's medical grade. You're not just going to the meat counter asking for a fillet and rubbing it all over your face. It's not how this works.
They have a tailgate sale going on at the end of the month at Refresh Med Spa. We'll dive into that as it gets closer a little bit. But yeah, do yourself good and go there for sure. They're great sponsors of the show. Sorry.
You had to throw that out there. Just couldn't help yourself.
I had to. I could not help myself at all. You want that email real quick, Molly? Should we just hit that
Yes.
email? Okay. All right. So she says, I hate to go from that beautiful little human being to this. She sent this email after I announced that I was a grandfather. And we talked about, Amelia, the little baby. But she said, I do have a question for the podcast segment. No dumb questions, which maybe we'll just do whenever we get an email, when a fly flies through a fart, do you think it feels the same way we feel when we drive past a barbecue place? Sorry to the sweet Wylene.
Oh my God. Sick.
What a weird question.
I mean,
It probably does.
probably. Yeah.
I mean, we have when we pick up dog poop out of the yard, we have like a 5-gallon bucket, and I used to kind of keep it by the deck for
5-gallon bucket. How much are your dogs?
They're big dogs, you know that.
Gross. Oh,
Yeah. So so Wylene was like, "Why do we have to have this?" And so now we put it clear by the fence
and
over
it's
there.
full of dog poop.
Right now it is. Normally I try to get it out. I try to get it out.
Sick.
In a
Don't you
bag.
just throw it away as you go? What are you collecting it for?
Well, it's just easier. Otherwise, I mean, it's in a bag, and then the lid's on it. You can't smell it, but when you open it up, sometimes there's a ton of flies in there. And the smell's like, whoa. And it's moldy.
In the heat?
Yeah,
That's
in the
just
heat.
terrible. Just
Yeah.
throw it away as you do it.
No, because then the garbage can would just smell. I don't know why we do, but anyway, I'm just trying to say that flies, they love that stuff, so it must be barbecue land for those guys. Can you imagine what is that all
No.
about? What a weird creature to like that stuff, isn't it? I mean, I'm trying to understand, but I don't.
Yeah, that I don't. God,
Yeah.
dog poop. Gross. Oh, we need
Yeah.
a palate cleanse. This is just disgusting.
We made a list. Nebraska made a list. They always come
Okay.
out with that giant list. The top states in the United States, the top 50. And we made actually the list of number 4. How about that?
Really?
No, I'm sorry, number 5. We're number 5. I misspoke. North Dakota is number 4. And so what they do, they base it off of education, healthcare, economy, infrastructure, opportunity, stability, natural environment, and crime and corrections. Utah was number 1 with a bullet.
Really?
Yeah. You ever been to Utah? I love Utah. Utah's fantastic.
Mhm.
And then number 2 was South Dakota, Minnesota 3, North Dakota 4, and 5 is Nebraska.
There's like 5 people that live in North Dakota.
I
Like,
don't-
how can they? I mean, seriously.
I mean, look at the environment these states are. Utah, which is a lot of nature.
Yeah.
South Dakota, there's a lot of flat nature,
Yeah.
North Dakota, same thing. Minnesota, a bunch of nature. Then you have Nebraska that has, a bunch of nature, flat stuff as well.
Flat.
So there's the
Flat,
top
flat.
5.
That's really surprising to me
Yeah.
that we're number 5.
Yeah, I think we're always in the
that
top.
Nebraska is.
I don't know what it's Nebraska. So we made that list. They do this every year. The lowest ranked states, the top, I guess the last 6, Louisiana would be last. They seem
Oh.
to always be last.
That's
I don't
too
know
bad.
why. Alaska follows
Alaska's
them.
got a ton of great stuff. What are you
I
talking
know.
about?
Mississippi, New Mexico, Michigan, Arkansas. Those are the last ones. But yeah, we're
Michigan.
number 5. Michigan. Yeah, I've been to Michigan 0 times.
Michigan's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so cool. There's so much nature there. It's so neat. Oh my God, that's weird. What a weird list. How is Michigan towards the bottom and Nebraska's number 5?
I don't know. Well, hey, Nebraska, remember, it goes by healthcare, economy, where we always have the lowest economy. We always have the lowest rate here. Infrastructure, opportunity. I guess, is there a lot of opportunity in Nebraska? I'm sure there is. You should be cheering, Molly. You're a Nebraskan.
I
Come
am, but
on.
I'm also like, I just I've been to all 50 states, and let me tell you, I'm from Nebraska, but it's not one of those things where if somebody was like, "What were your favorite states?" Like, I don't know if Nebraska would be up there. It certainly wouldn't be number 5.
I would love to go to Alaska.
It's amazing. I can't believe you've never been.
I can't either. I'm so stupid for not going. Maybe one day. I'm at that point in my life where it's going to be retiree going with all the other old people.
Gonna take those old people cruises.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be.
Get off in all those little towns, be like, "Whoa!" They're like, here come the sunsetters.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Get ready. They're going to eat dinner at 4 and then get back on the boat.
Old people, older people. I just say older people. It does amaze me when I'm, in public and there's a bunch of old people walking around, older people walking around, and how so many of them are just limping or barely walking. And I mean, there was a guy the other day that I thought he was going to fall. And he kept losing his balance and grabbing shelves. I was like, oh my God, why'd you leave the house?
Sure, he wasn't like, a little impaired. I mean,
he could have been, Molly. I was worried. And his wife had the cart.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, why don't you give him the cart so he doesn't fall down? And he's all by himself, just falling all over the place. Yeah. And I always say to myself, I got to do good at doing squats and just stuff like that, so you don't become that person later in life. Do
you exercise?
No.
I mean,
but I'm always active.
And watch the sweet Wylene, but maybe you should, do that together. Be the exercise couple.
No, that's her thing. I exercise in a different way. I stay active. I'm not actually lifting weights and stuff like that, but I'm always moving around because I just believe a body in motion stays in motion, and I don't want to be the old guy with sitting in the cart. You know what I mean? Driving around and
the little scooters.
Yeah, I don't want to. Even though it sounds like fun, but I don't know. They always seem to be in the way, and I understand that you need to use that stuff. Then there's the cane. My father took forever to get onto a cane. Because he didn't.
I think it's a pride thing.
I
think a lot of it is just you don't want to cede that part of yourself.
Yeah.
Because once you go there, there's no going back. There's no like.
Yeah.
I used a cane and then I didn't use it. I mean, like it's like now you're the guy with the cane.
Well,
so I get why people. The thing that I was talking with a friend of mine the other day about the fact that like people it's so weird how you're fine wearing glasses, but people are so weird about wearing hearing aids.
Really? Not me.
Yeah, like for whatever reason, like that's the one thing where it's like and they've come so far, like you can't even tell if people are wearing them or not.
I know. I'll tell you what. I have to have the hearing aids because of the years and years and years of wearing a headset. And I didn't realize it, but I would always be the same with the glasses. Molly, I'd always ask Wylene what the score was if we're in a public place, and she finally got sick of it, and then. When I went and got my eyes checked, they said this is 20/20 with the numbers or the letters, and then they flipped it and said this is how you see now. I was like, give me glasses, please. And I never went back on that. And that was a weird thing too, But then when the hearing aid stuff happened, I realized that it was hard for me to hear if somebody was backing up, like a truck, beep.
Oh, really?
I could not hear any of that stuff hardly. As a matter of fact, my hearing is kind of like mono. You know how you have stereo? Mine's kind of like mono. And when I take them out, it sounds flat because my high end has been blasted out from going to concerts, wearing headsets, all that stuff. And for, 30 years of wearing a headset doing radio,
right.
I eventually was turning up so loud in a radio station that people could hear.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. And I was getting to a point where I couldn't go any louder. And so
like this goes to 11 and I have it at 11.
Yeah.
I needed to go to 12. They're like, well, it doesn't. You need hearing aids.
So I did not want to have the ones that went around the ear,
They don't even really make those anymore.
Oh, they do, Molly. They do, and they're really good. They do. They have all kinds of different stuff now. I've tried on a pair of glasses, like these
that had
glasses.
them in there. Like
that
I've seen
had 'em.
those.
But the only problem with that, it's not refined. Like mine needs to be tuned in so I can hear that high end. Those aren't tunable yet, not yet. And so when I went into, I just went into Sam's Club because they had it. I was like walking by and I just stopped and asked them because I'm kind of getting sick of it. And again, it was a shame game for me. And so I didn't want to have the behind the ear thing. I wanted to use like they have the ones for.
Yeah, the little guys.
Yeah, that they go in your ear. They look like the AirPods is what they kind of look like. Problem with that is that if you ever plug your ears, you hear yourself talking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's how it sounded all the time. So, and I'm like, this doesn't even sound fun. I feel like I need to talk louder. And that, by the way, when I told somebody about wearing these things, they said, I always thought you talk loud. I'm like, what? I'm a loud talker because I'm deaf. I'm that guy.
Like,
So-
no, I just talk loud.
The person gave me the hearing aids, right? And then we went to, and you know how long the aisles are at those box stores? They're super long. And there wasn't a whole lot of people in, but when I put those in, I could hear everything. It was like almost too much because your brain has to catch up. It takes a few weeks for your brain to catch up to it. So he had me stand at the start of one of those aisles at the opening, and he walked backwards slowly talking, and he wasn't even talking loud. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? These two ladies at the very end, as he's getting back there, turn the corner and they're just talking to each other. I'm like, oh my God, I can hear them. I can hear them. And then that's when I never went back. And so I got the hearing aids all taken care of. And then next thing you know it, I get in the truck and I'm going home and they're in my ear. And I hear this noise, this clicking noise. I'm like, what the heck is that clicking noise? Click, click. I look down, I'm like, oh my God, that's my blinker. It's been that long since I've heard a blinker. So I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh my God, I can hear a blinker. So yeah, I mean, that's a shame thing. I know what you're saying, but you know what? They all say it. They say that the population of humans are going to have all wear glasses because we're constantly on our phone, and they're all going to wear hearing aids because they're just walking around with those earbuds all the time. He said that's what's going to happen to all these kids. They're all going to have to wear hearing aids. Yeah.
And so like for you with the hearing aids, you didn't have to go to a doctor. Like you just walked into a store and were like, give me some hearing aids.
I just tried them on there. You still got to go. I mean, they can issue them. It's like a doctor there. That's the thing. I actually went to an actual hearing aid place, like a doctor type deal. Yeah. And so they just test it. I mean, anyone can get one. You don't have to qualify. You just got to pay for it. And so, yeah, now I'm down to just wearing one so I can hear because I don't like both of them in my ear. But all I need to do is I can still hear. Yeah. So, and they're not too terribly loud. But they're coming out with cheaper ones. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're now coming out with cheaper ones where you can just order online. But like I said,
I've seen like they have them at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Like it's bananas. Like it used to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it used to be quite an undertaking. And now I feel like you can walk up and pick up a prescription and be like, and I'll take some hearing aids.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But I don't know. I've never asked them. Like I've never tried. I definitely notice there is a frequency I don't hear anymore.
What is it? Is it a higher or lower or?
When I am in some place where there's a lot of ambient sound, what I've noticed more and more is like when we go to these events, and there's lots of noise where there's like waiters moving and, people chattering and there's all just sort of like event noise. It's really hard for me to hear like that frequency of conversation is really difficult for me now.
Okay.
And I've noticed it more and more on account of the fact that it's something where, it used to just be like there was noise and you'd be like, what'd you say? Like, that kind of thing. And now I realize I'm like, no, I really just can't hear that frequency. Like it doesn't matter if they repeat themselves. Like I really am at a loss.
Okay.
And so while in my everyday life, it's not an issue, what I've noticed is like restaurants or things like that where there's a lot of background noises.
All right,
It's
so
difficult for
this
me to
is-
hear that one frequency.
This is how it works when you're wearing hearing aids when you're in a public place. It's
Mhm.
blows your mind out. I hate it so much because I can't hear the person in front of me very well
Okay.
because everything else around me is just coming at the same
Amplified?
time. Oh my God, it's bad. So basically what they say is that I need to put because I have adjustments I can make that focus
Yeah,
on
don't
the
you have
front.
like an app on your phone or
Yeah.
something?
I can have it focused to loud noise and stuff like that, but it still does it. It's just so loud. So that person, generally, I need them to kind of sit with the wall behind them or something.
Okay.
You know, otherwise all that sound is coming at you, and it's just it drives you crazy. So maybe that's what you had to do is say, "Excuse me, I can't hear you. Can you stand up against the wall?"
Hi. We're at an event in the middle of a ballroom. Could we move this over to the corner? They're all like, what are you talking about? Like, I was just asking you to pass the wine.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I can't really hear you, but if we could go over to this quiet corner, they're like, well, yeah, if we were in a quiet corner, I bet you could hear me.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I'm in a situation where, you know, you're at an event. This is the thing. I get so nervous about the fact that, like, what if they say something like, I just am like, what am I agreeing to? You know what I mean? Like, I'm always so nervous that they're like, I mean, obviously babies are the worst. And I'm like, yeah, of course. And they're like, oh, you think babies are the worst? You're a terrible monster person. I'd be like, what did I agree to? I don't know. I can't read lips and I didn't hear what you said. They're like, well, you just agreed that babies are terrible.
Yeah.
So you're a monster person. I am so afraid of like agreeing or disagreeing, not knowing what I'm agreeing or disagreeing with, and then being cornered with that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, and so just
that's one thing you do, Molly.
Like, I'm just like, unless you're a safe person, but you know, we go to these events, you know, and Peter's an executive. Like, we go to these things and I'm seated next to some project, you know, like some development director or something. And I mean, they're like, you hate historical buildings, right? And here I am like, yeah. They're like, that's terrible because that's what I do is historical building restoration. So you're a monster. I'm so nervous.
That's the funny thing about it is that I've done it a million times. And that's the reason why I kind of had to figure it out, you know, because you tend to say, and I know other people that have hearing aids that don't wear them or they have them too low. I don't know what it is, but they answer to everything. Even if it's it's not a yes or no question. They just go yes. But I found myself doing that. And then when somebody would ask you a question where I would say yes, instead of going, what? What's that? Come back, huh? You know, instead of doing all that, you can tell it wasn't a yes or no question.
Because the look on their face, like, what are you talking about?
So I found myself doing it. It was just easier to go. And then this happens. This is the next stage. I'm sorry, I'm deaf.
Yeah. Well, and I have gotten to the point where I'll be like, I'm sorry, you know, I'm in radio, like I've worn headsets for 20 years. Like but what ends up happening is without explaining yourself, what I notice is that with my resting face and not talking, I just look aloof like a bitch. Like, I just look like I am not having it. Like, and that's the thing is that what ends up happening is I just sit there and I'm like, and these people are just thinking, Peter's wife is such a bitch. She didn't talk to anyone. And she just sat there looking. And then I asked her something and she didn't even acknowledge me. And it's like I leave and I just am in a panic about the impression that I've made.
And it's all because you can't hear.
Nobody has any context. Like nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's taking the time to be like, you know what? she's in radio. I bet she probably just has a hard time hearing. Or I've heard she's actually really warm and fun. Instead, they just look at you and go, she is just an ice queen and just sits there. He's the life of the party, and she's an absolute wet blanket.
Yeah, it's because you're deaf.
I know.
It's because you're deaf.
And I have a resting face that makes me look like I'm angry all the time.
Well, the beauty is about you is that you also have hair that can hide it. So I wear black glasses, right? And my hearing aid is black on the back. So you can't tell. People can never tell. And then when they do see and maybe that clear little line that goes, I mean, hearing aids have
come a long way.
But they've got to be one of the best inventions in the world. Because think about that. I'm able to hear everything. As a matter of fact, when we were at the last radio station, where we were at, all the office windows, walls were glass, which is the stupidest thing in the world. I could pretend like I have superhuman hearing. Because when their doors are shut, same thing, glass, I could hear all the conversations. I could hear practically when they were talking about firing us. I can hear it all. Superhuman.
So much that did for us.
At least I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. But yeah, anyway, so there you go. By the way, we did drop a bonus episode on Sunday.
Yes.
From time to time, we'll let you guys know. We're going to drop a bonus episode for you guys because sometimes we have some extra stuff that don't get on the podcast, and I just put it together and then let you guys have it. It's not because it sucks, because it's actually really funny. But if we go too terribly long, I want to make sure that we take that content and get it to you. Because we don't do bad content all the time. And look, we just spent a whole good chunk of this podcast talking about old people stuff.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but man, listening to our conversations, you think we were.
So what if I did this? What if I did this? Talking about, people using a cane and that's a pride thing.
Yeah.
As you get older, because my father was like that. What if I decided to start using a cane now as fashion?
Oh.
How would that go over? Then as I get older and need a cane.
You've already worked it into the whole, just pump the brakes. You've got enough fantastic, weird stuff between wigs and hats. I don't think we need to get into canes.
Okay.
Let's just pace ourselves. Give us something to look forward to.
I just think it would fit perfectly. Wig, hat, cane. Yeah.
No, you know what? I could see what kind of cane. You know what kind of cane you're going to have?
One with booze in it? What? A sword?
You're going to have the sit cane.
That's the what cane?
You're going to have the sit cane.
Is that a cane you can sit on?
It's the cane. And then like when you get someplace, you can crack it and it's like a folding chair.
Oh.
And you can just sit. Oh, you're totally going to have a sit cane. Absolutely. Yes.
I'll get it.
And you're going to be that guy who's like, hold on a second. Let me get my chair out. Everyone's like, ugh. It's bad enough that he's walking around with a cane and then he gets in line and he squats. He's like, now I'm in line for Best Buy. I'm going to get that PlayStation 700 before anybody else does in my sit cane.
And then the wig. They'll be like, in that wig.
And that wig. Weird. So weird. Have you seen that guy? He's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
But don't talk about him. He can hear you. He's got supersonic hearing.
Yes, I can hear everything. All right, we're going to roll. And by the way, thank you again for Refresh Med Spa. How you get a hold of them, just check them out, refreshlincoln.com. We'll put some links. They're on the webpage as well. We'll put some links on our social media, so you can just go right there. Just follow us on Big Party Show on Facebook and also Insta. Oh, guys, don't say that. But all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a safe day and do yourself good.